morning, guys. People over at the Sacred Company reached out to me and wanted me to review one of their products. So they sent me a link to this. I think it's a brand new product because I haven't seen too many reviews on this one on Amazon or even on their website compared to some of their other products. So I think they're trying to get this one a little bit more out there, get that more out into the public to see how good it is. Some of their other products have gotten really, really good reviews. So I'm kind of expecting this to be a good product as well. So this is again from Saker. This is their cordless hedge trimmer and grass shear. So we're gonna unbox this. As you can see, this is brand new, hasn't even been opened. I've had this for a couple weeks. It's just been raining on and off, bad weather or extreme heat, or the Canada wildfire smoke's been coming down where you really just didn't want to spend too much time outside. We're finally, it's still been raining, but we've got a little bit of break in the weather, and the air quality has gone back to normal. So I think it's a good time to actually get this out and do a review on it. So it's going to be a tale of a review. Alright, so let's unbox this thing. I can tell they did not send me a used one, which, sometimes when you get anything sent from Amazon, which the company Saker, when they reached out to me and asked me if I would review it, I did say yes. And I saw that the order did go through Amazon. It is a little bit cheaper on Amazon than I saw on their website. The website shows is about $100. I think it's just $99. And then if you get it through Amazon, I believe it's $89.99. That was the last time I looked. Probably look it up again and pop it up if the price has changed. But it was $89.99. Brand new. Still has the cellophane on it. The plastic. Let's get this open. Got your manual. Go over that. 20 volt, 1.5 lithium ion battery. Pretty nice. Everybody's going to battery nowadays. Oh, nice. Okay. So some of the newer batteries that you get, or that I've gotten on my tools lately, they've got a battery indicator, and they did not shortchange you on that feature on this. So they've added the same thing even on their batteries. I'm sure this is not going to be... Whoa! That's a surprise. Okay, most of the time when I get batteries from anything brand new, the battery only has like one LED light. So I was totally expecting to have to charge this, and I just did a test, and we are green lights all the way. So hopefully I'll light that up. Yep, green lights all the way, fully charged. So comes fully charged. I don't know if I can guarantee that everybody's going to get a fully charged one. Maybe if it's been sitting on the shelf for a while, batteries over time might, deteriorate and lose its charge, so you have to charge it back up when you get it. But this was brand new and fully charged. That is awesome. I was gonna show you about how long it takes to charge, but I guess I'll do that at the end of my project and not at the start. So that saves time, because it's going to get hot later on, and I'd rather get out there and start working. Okay, so let's throw this stuff out of the way. Bubble wrap, I'll have fun with that later. Nice little clip. Alright, so before I put the battery in, this is a difficult guide. So it comes pre-attached with the grass shear. I don't have too many areas in my yard that I know of that I'll use this. Let's see. Pretty easy to detach. So it comes on the back, these green clips. Don't even have to press them in. really that hard at all. Just a little light pinch, it comes right off. So not hard at all. Let's see. And don't even have to pinch it back in to push it or to bring it back on. So light pinch to take it off, and then to put it back on, snap it right back in place. So pretty easy. If you've got ambidextrous wrist issues where you've got issues in both your wrist and or carpal tunnel syndrome. Um, I know sometimes my wrist starts getting tightened up, or my fingers will start getting tightened up. Kind of got to work it out before you do anything. And I just popped one of my fingers. Sorry if that gets you. If you're one of those people, um, so really easy to snap on and off the attachments. That's really nice. And without the battery, this right now is a pretty lightweight tool. And I expect, with the battery, it's going to still be lightweight compared to your normal electric, plug-in um, or gas powered or anything like that type of shear or hedger. Most of your hedgers that I think most people are going to get um, residential wise, probably going to be the plug-in, and that's what I've got. And I'll probably bring both to the job. I'll bring this to the job and my plug-in, and kind of see a little bit of the difference of how much it's going to do. So this, so you've got your activation. You cannot activate it. I know I don't have the battery in, but I'm just kind of telling you. So you cannot squeeze this trigger because you have a safety lock or a safety trigger up here. So you have to push this up because it shows you, little arrows pushing up. So it's not a push down. So you push up, and then that engages this trigger. So now you can push it. But if I let go, that trigger goes back to a lock. So good little safety trigger right there. And then as you can see on the side, here's a green button that you can push in, and it shows 15 degrees that you can change this. So if I push this down, you can go 15 degrees that way. Yeah, so can you go any further? Okay, so it's just 15 degrees to one other position. So if you're kind of having to move up and you don't want to go straight or level with the ground, and you have to kind of move it up a little bit, so then that'll be a good angle for you right there. Okay, pretty cool. So I've got the charger, got the battery. Okay, so looks like you can plug it up and charge it that way. I don't know if you can plug it with this attached. We'll look at that too and see if we can charge it two different ways. But let's look at the other attachment. So this is the attachment that I'm going to be using the most, which is the Hedge trimmer. It's a pretty sharp blade, pretty clean. Again, not used. So let's go ahead. Put the guard back on. We're not ready for it yet. Want to be safe. All right, guard back on. Let's take off the grass shear and snap that back on. All right, so we got our new attachment. Adds a little bit of weight because your grass shear goes out further, so it naturally wants to put more weight to this side and a little bit more tension on the wrist, but it's not bad. Definitely not bad. So this is still, to me, a good one-handed tool. It's not a normal shear where you're going to be doing this motion, both hands. If you have to, that's fine. If you feel like you've got more control with two hands, that's fine. But you're not limited to have to go with two hands. You can go with just a one hand, and this one twist of the wrist is not that much pressure or tension on that ligament or this muscle. So pretty good, easy to use tool so far. Again, we still do not have the battery, but maybe that'll counterweight what's here. So let's actually go ahead and do that. Okay, pops in just like a normal battery. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that actually does counterweight enough that it takes a lot of that extension weight of the trimmer off of it. So this is a very well made, balanced tool. Um, so I'm going to be using it at another house because I only have one bush, but I will trim that probably later today or tomorrow. But I've got a project that's got a whole front yard of bushes that need to be trimmed, and so I've decided to do this review video on those so I can get a longer period to see how long this lasts. You know, again, we're still showing 3 lights, so how long does that really last? Is it going to get me to the end of the project, or am I going to have to stop and charge or switch to my electric trimmer? So, other thing I wanted to see, so we saw where we could plug in the charger on top of the battery with it not attached, but can we charge this with it still attached? Is there a port on here? Again, I haven't read the manual, so I don't know. It does not look like it. But, you know, that's probably a good safety uh, thing, that you should not charge the battery while it's hooked up to the machine. But I didn't know if there was an easy way since this is such a small machine. So yeah, so charging is through the top, not attached to that. So good reason why they would put it here and not like on the sides where you could still attach it. So pretty smart by them. You know, you don't want any extra liabilities of customers like like me trying to charge this while it's still attached. But I didn't know if there would be two different ways of doing it. So all right, we are set. So again, it comes with 2 different attachments: the hedge trimmer, the grass shear. I'll see if I can find something to use this attachment to at the project. Um, we've got the guard for the grass shear. Let's make sure we put that on. Keep that. Put that back in the box. Our charging cable and our manual. Just kind of look through real quick. Hearing protection, eye and head protection, dust mask. Let's see what we're going to be doing. It's not really dusty. Protective clothing. So right now this is in. I just rolled up my sleeve for short sleeves, but this is a longer sleeve because I'm going to be in between bushes. So I want to make sure I'm not going to get scratched up. So you know, this is a very lightweight, breathable shirt. Love these type of shirts. You know, when the wind blows across me, it actually goes through the ventilated areas of the shirt. Definitely keeps you cool during the summertime. Do not expose to rain. I think we got maybe rain a little bit later on, so we'll get out. Rain picks up. Keep away from bystanders. Okay, we'll not cut anybody. Keep the rechargeable battery from the sunlight. Yes, that's something to keep in mind. If you are using this out in the heat during the summer and you want to go take a break, put this in a shady area, like if you're cutting bushes and you want to come back later on to that same spot, maybe put it in a shadowy area of the house where the sun's not coming in, because if you leave this out in direct sunlight, you are going to mess up your battery and it's not going to be able to charge that well. Uh, it might not charge up completely. So make sure you leave any kind of battery tools out of direct sunlight for longer periods of time. It's okay if you're working, but leaving it out there for an entire day, apologize, got the train coming by. It's way on out there, but it sounds like it's pretty close. Um, anyway, do not leave battery powered tools out in the sunlight. It will mess up your batteries. If there's any other thing real quick. First, take out the battery when you're done. The charger is for indoor use only. So I charge all my stuff in a garage, so that should be fine. Not exposed to any kind of extreme heat or extreme cold or weather. Okay. All right, so it's cooling down and it feels good. So let's head out to the project house. I'll detach this for right now. I'll keep the battery on, but safer to not have the tool attached while you're traveling. Alright, let's get packed up and try this out.